Hey guys, Professor Mike here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to go over the difference between buying a truck lifted versus lifting it yourself. And depending on your situation, which one would be best for you. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Professor Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. I post new videos on the channel every single week related to car related topics, automotive, all that, trucks, everything. As you guys know, it's my 2018 F150 lifted 6 inches. I did not buy from the factory lifted. I went ahead and lifted myself aftermarket, but I'm going to talk about why someone may want to buy it lifted from the factory versus buying the truck itself and then lifting it on later. So let's go ahead and talk about the pros of buying the lifted truck from the factory. All right, so number one is the warranty. So when you buy a truck or a car from the dealership, it's usually going to come with some kind of warranty. So if it's a used car or truck, you might get just a powertrain warranty. If it's a newer car, you might get the bumper to bumper and the powertrain. And so when a dealership puts on any kind of aftermarket modifications, they are required by law to warranty that product because it's not a standard part. And so if anything were to go wrong with your lift, you can automatically take it to the dealership and they'll go ahead and replace whatever is wrong with it for absolutely free. So it's a great thing to have. It doesn't hurt to have a warranty. When you buy the truck with the lift on it, it comes with a warranty. You don't have to pay for it. So it's a nice plus to have when buying your truck lifted. And just to spin off that topic as well, another great thing of buying your truck lifted from the dealership is that you know it's done right. You know, the mechanics at the dealership are actually true mechanics that work on literally cars all day, different make and models, and they are required to be professional mechanics versus some random guy you know at a shop, right? So you know the work is done right, and if it's not, like I said, you have the warranty and they will go ahead and make sure it's done right. And they, trust me, they don't want to do anything wrong because they don't want to have to go and redo that and cost the company more money. So they're going to get it done right the first time with the warranty. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, but you can have some peace of mind that you know it's done correctly. Another great pro of buying your truck lifted from the factory is it usually comes within one loan, you know. So if you're financing the car or the truck, you know that you're going to buy the truck with the lift on it. So you're going to buy it all together with one loan. Like let's say a truck usually is like $30,000. You have $10,000 of lift and upgrades, tires, all that. You're going to have a $40,000 loan that you're going to pay on. It's going to be one payment, you know, one truck payment. And you can kind of keep track of your finances that way. And they just make it a lot easier for you to, you know, buy it as a whole versus if you have a truck payment and you have the lift payment that you're financing and then you have some other stuff. So you can really consolidate it into one loan. It makes it easier for the public. And the fourth pro would be that it's already lifted from the factory. You can go ahead and just take it right off the road and just start driving it as is, going on the trails and everything. So it's ready to go right from the factory. There is no waiting, you know. And if you're someone that's very impatient and you just want that lifted truck right away, you don't want to have to wait for the parts to come in. You don't want to have to wait for the labor. You don't want to have to wait to see if everything works out, if it's all checked out. You know, when you buy that truck, it's already been inspected by the inspectors. It's all ready to go. You can buy it and then literally drive it off the lot and you're ready to rock and roll. So that sounds nice and good, right? You know, there's a lot of good things about the lifted truck from the factory, but let's talk about why it'd be a better idea, or maybe a different idea, not necessarily better, to buy a truck and then go ahead and... Why would you buy your truck first and then lift it? Well, the good thing about buying your truck first and then lifting it is that you can go ahead and do exactly what you want to do to the T, right? If you want a Vertex coilover system by Rough Country, then you want some hostile sprocket wheels, and then you want some Nitto Ridge Grappler tires, you can go ahead and customize it exactly to your liking. If you go to that dealership, the chances of you finding the exact lift, wheel, and tire combination on the exact make, model, and trim and year of your specific truck is pretty much zero. And so the great thing about buying a truck and then lifting yourself is you can go ahead and pick exactly what you want. You don't have to get this standard cookie cutter lift kit from the factory. You can really customize it to your liking. Another pro of lifting the truck yourself, just kind of basing off the cookie color build of the factory lifts, is that you cannot go crazy on a factory lifted truck. You know, they're not going to sell a 8-inch lifted 37-inch 8-inch lifted truck with 37-inch tires and -44 offset wheels. Is just not going to sell it because they don't want to cut the crash bars. They don't want to have to do any kind of modification, and it's too much of a risk to put that kind of lift on it. But like I say, if you're trying to do it yourself, there's no limits, there's no rules. You can do whatever exactly you want to do as long as you try to make it work and you can find a shop that's going to do it, or you're going to do it yourself. Another pro of buying your truck and then lifting it is going to be the cost savings. So you're actually going to save a lot of money buying the truck and then lifting it out yourself, because when you buy a lifted truck from the dealership, they're going to mark it up extremely high. So they're going to have the markup of the truck, then markup up the lift, and then when they add it together, they're going to mark it up again. And so you don't want that, right? You want to be able to buy the truck and then you pay for the parts, and then boom, you either install it yourself, which is going to be a lot cheaper, and then if you have it installed by a shop or something, it's still going to be cheaper than buying it lifted from the dealership. Let's say you have a $30,000 truck, and then you put, I don't know, $7,000 to $8,000 for the wheels, lift, tires, and installation, $8,000 out the door. If you were to buy that same exact truck from the dealership, it's going to be like $40,000 to $42,000. So they're going to mark it up an extra $4,000 or $5,000 just to mark it up, because it's already done and it's convenient. And so that's where the convenience part comes in for buying it from the factory. But that cost saving definitely comes from buying the truck itself and then lifting it after. Another pro of lifting yourself is it's more fun and it's more rewarding and it's more exciting, right? It's more fun to buy the truck first, drive it for a little bit, see how it was, and then lift it, and then you can kind of compare the differences, right? So, but if you bought a truck already lifted, there's no fun to it. You bought it, it's done, it's over, your dopamine levels have already crashed, and there's no more excitement to it. But it's not about the destination, guys. It's about the journey, right? It's about the journey of doing things and modding out the car, modding out the truck, and just overall being an excitement from every small modification you do. So that big jump from stock to lifted is so much more fun than just buying it off the lot. You're gonna learn a lot in the process. You're gonna learn what works, what doesn't work, what fits, what doesn't fit. Does this need trimming? Does this need trimming? What make and model is most popular? What brands are most popular? You know, so it really depends on all the research that you do and how much you're going to learn from the process. And when you go and lift the next truck or buy the next truck, you already know exactly what you're looking for. You know the prices, and it's just overall better learning experience by doing it yourself. So there you guys go. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, guys. I post new videos on the channel every single week, and I hope I could help you out, whether you wanted to lift your truck when you bought it or buy it off the lot already lifted. You know, it's just a preference, guys. I decided that I was going to buy this thing stock, and then I could look back on it to see how far I've gone with it. But different strokes for different folks. Some people like the simplicity of just buying it, having it, and they're good. Some people love the journey and not necessarily the destination. So if you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe so that YouTube will share this video with other people, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.